Where did the happiness go? It was here one moment and now it's gone. Where did it go? How can happiness come and go so easily? Well, really, happiness never went anywhere. It's still right here, even if you're not feeling it in the moment. Any emotion is available at any time that you wish it to be. You can indulge in negative emotions anytime you want. You can indulge in happy emotions anytime you want. Emotions are just simply biological chemical reactions in your body that react to thoughts. So if you had happiness for a moment and then now you don't, usually a thought is what preceded it. A thought is what made it go away. At least to your attention anyway. But the happiness energy is still right here. And you can refocus on that and tap back into it anytime you want. Try this experiment just for a moment. Think of something really unhappy, something that made you feel bad, something someone said to you, something that happened that made you sad. We won't spend a lot of time on this because I don't want you to exercise indulging negative feelings. But I want to show you how the emotional body can go up and down like musical notes, all based on thoughts. So think now for that moment, something unhappy. And notice how your energy drops. Your chemicals literally change. Your physical chemistry actually reacts to the thought and changes. Your emotional body. Emotions and thoughts, they're all interwoven, all tangled up together. Now think of something happy. A joke someone told you yesterday, maybe something your cat did, or your kids. Maybe you watched a funny movie. Think of something happy, right in this moment. And notice how your energy rises in response to that. Your chemistry literally changes again. This is why emotions and thoughts are so powerful when you put them together. They're congruent. They're like a gel that when mixed together create a really powerful fluid. And you'll always notice that when an emotion changes, a thought preceded it. You thought something that wasn't happy, and then the happiness seemed to go away. But notice how quickly you can come right back to the happiness, just go whoosh, back to happiness, just by changing your thoughts. It's that simple. It's that easy. Yes, it is. Sometimes when I find myself in a foul mood, happens now and then, and especially us ladies might be a little more susceptible to it than others sometimes, based on the cycles that female bodies go through. Men have their cycles too. However, when you feel the change, you feel like suddenly you're in a foul mood, there's two things to do. One is either change how you feel by simply changing your thoughts. Change what you're thinking. And then you won't be feeling those foul emotions anymore. Sometimes it's not so easy and maybe there is something really terrible happening in the moment. It's true, sometimes there's not the greatest of moments. When that's happening, and you just can't shift that foul weather, the lesson might be weathering the weather. This is weather passing through the human condition. Little tornadoes, little storms, little cloudy days. Sometimes when I think that when I wake up and I feel like I'm not in the greatest mood, I'm like, cloudy weather today. Well, let's just stay away from society. That's one of the keys that spiritual teachers and masters like Gandhi or the Dalai Lama do, is they just stay away from society when they're not feeling too happy. But seriously, when you're feeling that foul mood or those dark emotions, you can do one of two things. Either shift them to immediate changes by changing your thoughts, thus affecting the biochemical reaction in your body, which is called the emotional body, or weathering the weather and just realizing it as the passing through the weather that goes through the human condition naturally. It's natural. It's okay. You don't have to be happy all the time. Just knowing that it's there whenever you want it. That's the key. Just knowing that you can have it anytime you change your thoughts. This is the key. Doesn't mean you have to do it. But there'll be some peace, some relief, knowing that you can shift anytime you want. And if you can't, it just means you haven't perfected the shifting process yet. In the meantime, live through the weather and just let it pass. I try not to do any damage to society while it's happening. You might not want to go talk to your friends. It just might destroy a relationship. You might want to just stay in bed in your PJs and drink tea and read a book. Might be a better way to handle the weather. Don't go yell at anyone. Just let it pass. It will pass. Or shift it with a happy thought.